Hello, welcome to Shad Life. Well, I'm here to actually open up the trails and then I'm going to go ride. I'm going to try out my new taller bars. I have the 60mm bars. I haven't really ridden Singletrack with them yet, so I want to try that out. I did do some jumps at Taft Bike Park and I just want to see how they feel for regular like Singletrack riding. So I'm going to open this gate so everybody can start riding today. It was definitely wet and this entrance is still wet. We'll probably have to like put some rock armor or something there eventually because that's always wet. And then yeah, open it right up. All right, have at it. Don't get too shreddy.
Oh, no. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's try not to go too muddy. All right, let's do this. North loop of Theo. We'll hit the dump loop because it's kind of one of these things where it's nice to know how much control you're having. One thing I like is pulling up on the handlebars and having taller bars lets me pull up the front of the bike with less effort. Kind of lightens it in a way. Sweet. Yeah. Sweet. Oh yeah, see it? It allows me to get back behind the bike much easier for those steep downs. So while seated and pedaling, I definitely feel way more upright. So it's just an interesting feeling. I don't feel like super low. So if you like that feeling of being like super low, I just don't feel like it's very necessary when you're in the woods on Singletrack, because it's not like you need to be aerodynamic or anything. It's definitely way more comfortable to be more upright, but we'll see as I get along. Like, we'll see how cornering is and waiting in the corner, but I want to do this rock armor climb first. I do drop my seat for this and I don't go into my easiest gear. I kind of go in a middle gear, pick this outside line and right up it. Sweet. So I just went right up that rock garden, which is usually a pretty big challenge for me. And I'll be honest, I don't know if that's because of the handlebars or not. If I think about it, I'll have more weight on the rear wheel, so better traction, and less weight on the front to get caught up in things. You know, question mark? I don't know, but it definitely seemed easy. All right, cornering right here. Let's just keep the video rolling. You know, I know to weight the front end when I'm cornering, so I find that relatively easy to do. But if I'm not consciously thinking about it, I might not weight it enough with these taller handlebars, but we'll see. Pulling up over this rock, which I've done 1,000 times. Oh yeah, it is just so much effortless. Wow, did I say so much effortless? It is so effortless. It's pretty wild how just some minor changes make a bike feel completely different. Okay, bad shad joke time. What did one cow say to the other cow with no legs? Ground beef. Okay, let's go ride this feature right here. So you might notice that my bike is quiet. It's not creaking or any of that business. Funny story. I took apart the suspension pivots, made sure they were greased, did the bottom bracket, all that stuff. Well, let's go this way. I don't want to go through the mud. And then got on my bike and rode it. It was still creaking. Then I went through the whole headset, re-lubed that. Still creaking. I was like, what is going on? So then I got the bright idea of changing out my pedals. No more creaking. It was my pedal making all that noise. The pedal. Oh my goodness. So, lesson learned. Start with the easy stuff first, then go to the more complex stuff. All right. So I did a how-to on this drop up here. And we'll see how these handlebars feel on it. Oh geez, make it way easier. Well, I'm not sure. I don't ride this enough to know what the best line is yet. So the tight switchbacks are not bad. They were kind of tricky with that Rulesman stem, but with this setup, doesn't seem to be an issue. Oh. Alright, here's the switchback. Yeah, no, not a problem. Well, there I overdid it though. That was my fault. But my leg isn't caught in the handlebar like it got with the Rulesman stem. Oh my gosh, that was hard. Okay, there's a new feature here. I knew this was going in. It's called Thunder Chicken. I think it's been planned for a while, but it's kind of neat because this is where we have had this downhill for a long time. So you can do this. This is the normal line, and I've hit this rock many times and boosted off it, although I think it's a little too close to the edge there to do that anymore. But you know, you could hit this and jump down this hill or roll it or whatever. And now there's this extra feature, right? So I just have a few questions because I don't know. Here's obviously you can roll it for safety, right? And then the landing technically will be down here where this rock armor is. So the question is can I get enough speed to clear that and land here? My only concern is if I don't have enough speed and I land right there, like where that little bit of drop is. Yeah, so that has me a little concerned, but what I'll probably do is I'll ride it and just pop off and land here, knowing that I'm gonna land on this part.
It's here. Okay.
Thunder Chicken.
Cool.
So I'll pop off and land on this part, kind of like what they did, just to get a feel for it. And I'll kind of have to make a judgment on whether I think I can get enough speed to actually launch the whole thing. It's quite a distance to clear to get to here. All right. One thing that I do if I'm gonna try a feature is I make sure I go back far enough. I see a lot of people, they're gonna try something and they just go back a short ways and then they get on their bike. Like, I like to be like set up, and I feel like if I just hop on my bike and have to do something right away, I might not be set up, my foot might not be properly positioned on the pedal or whatever, or I might have to pedal more like this way coming back this far. I can judge my speed. I know I'm 100% ready for the feature. So let's see. I'm gonna just land on the deck this time. Okay, that actually seems like I could boost that thing. I'm gonna try it. Okay, here we go. Gotta go hard. Nope, I did exactly what I didn't want to do, but it wasn't bad. I feel like I didn't have enough speed for it. Getting speed is going to be the challenging part. I'm not afraid to gap it now. This is definitely something I'm going to have to hop off of. Oh, I just tagged the end. I just barely tagged it. Wow. So close. Oh, I just... Okay, so there you have it. The 60mm rise bars on the Canyon Spectral 125. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I do like it. It gives the bike more of a BMX feel, which is of course kind of what I like. But I think it's going to have some disadvantages in other areas. And the bike did not feel bad when I put the 35mm rise bars on it. The bike actually came with, I don't even know what they were, but they were lower rise bars. And then I put 35 on there and it made the bike feel a lot better. 60 might be a little too much. I like how it feels. I just don't know if this particular bike is how I want it set up. I think I like this for, like, if I was going to be doing a lot of jumps and a lot of more free riding type stuff, I think I would like this setup. But for a lot of the mixed riding, I'm not sure that this is the way to go for me. I don't know yet. I'm gonna keep riding them for a little bit, see how I feel. But yeah, another thing I do though is I rotate the bars back and line them up with the fork. Let's see if I can show you. So if you look at the angle of the fork and then the bars, I actually rotate them back and match them with the angle of the fork. And then I also like to do that because then the bars are flatter here. They don't go up. I like them to be flat. And if the bars are, rotated forward, then this goes up and it just feels weird to me. So I angle them back, and by doing that, it actually shortens the reach a little bit more. So that's kind of a nice advantage. But with the taller the bars are, the more reach gets cut off when I angle them back like this. So lots of things going on here. You'd think it would be pretty simple, but it actually starts to get you change one thing and it affects other things and so on. So pretty wild. Sweet. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe.